Hello everyone, welcome to today's live session. It's the 10th of July, it's a Friday. Um, just a quick one. The market is very unstable, and it's not it's not a swing traders model, or it's not swing traders market. Even day trading is becoming something else. Okay, so we are in a kind of a in and out quickly market condition. So if you do get a trade, do not hold on to it forever. Okay, take some profit as you go along, and leave some piece on and see what price is going to do, because we can clearly see with with Wednesday's market trading and yesterday's trading is completely not the case. Okay, and I'm gonna show you why. I always start with the dollar. Okay, and if you start with the dollar, you understand what is going on in the market. If you just trade the market randomly without looking at what the dollar is doing, you will get killed. Yeah, your account will get killed very quick. So that's why I always look at the dollar and see what the dollar is doing, and then I can frame what the others should do, because the dollar controls everything. Right, yesterday I mentioned during live session that when I was doing the live session, this was where price was, and I said that I wanted to see price close right above this level, this line here. If we did get that close above that line, price is gonna go to, my first go to was this line, and then the second was that red line. All right, so we did get that closure, I think, just as I was finishing my session. Okay, and that led to this. When you have that bias, in future I'm gonna see if we can do some I'll do some lessons in Forex lens for people to understand, and today I'm gonna talk briefly about some of them. I'm gonna cover something called liquidity pools, okay, or stop runs. Okay, I'm gonna cover it quickly on this presentation today. All right, so stay tuned for that one. But with this bias, okay, all you have to do, when I gave that bias, okay, all you have to do is now go on to the dollar cross pairs and do the opposite. So what do I mean by that? So if dollar is going to go up, it means that these pairs are going to drop. Yeah, all these pairs are going to drop, because the dollar is king. If dollar is going up, these pairs will bend their knees to the dollar. Okay, so that's what we got. And today, with what we have, I personally think, and that was one of the things I was going to talk about, liquidity pools and stop runs. When we are in consolidation market, the market that we are in right now, price is not gonna run one way. Yeah, it's not gonna do this, or it's not gonna do that. You have few of them doing that, and you'll be lucky to be in those ones. Okay, but generally this is what will be going on. Pay attention. All right, below swing lows and above swing highs, okay, we have something called liquidity pool, or where most people will put their stop losses. All right, so when we are in these conditions, that's all the market is going to do. It's going to go around taking out stops. Okay, let me put an X. Taking out stops and running the opposite direction. Yeah, market is going to take out stops and run to the opposite direction, and that's all this condition is. Okay, it's not really apparent on here, but because we are in overall large range, you are going to see it on the pairs that you trade. I'm going to go on Euro and show you quickly how it looks like. Okay, it takes out the stops and then run down quickly. Yeah, takes out the stops and then run up quickly. Stops here, there were stops there, and it took that yesterday and then it ran down quickly. What is it run? Where is it running to? It's running to pick up another stop there. Yeah, that's all the market is doing at the moment. So if you're not lucky and you happen to be selling short here, like we did, we actually went short up here and we're looking for price to come down there. Immediately it took out these stops, sorry, that one. Okay, you can see it took out that one and flew all the way up, took out this one and flew all the way back down. Took out that one, flew all the way up, took out this one, dropped back in and went up, taking out that one, dropped back down. Okay, that's all the market is doing, and you have to be really careful in these conditions, because it will kind of your mindset and your psychology about the market will be affected drastically, and you might think that this is too hard and you cannot do it. So I advise my Signal group members to either sit and not trade, or when they are trading they should risk very small in terms of what they risk in the market. And if they are not going to risk small and they are going to still trade, if they do get a trade, they should take profit early. They should be taking profit as price is moving. So when we do get a position, take profit. Yeah, because you don't know where it's going to turn. All right, so that's all the market is doing currently, and it's very frustrating. I mean, this signal this signal I gave them, it came there last night and I told them to wait and see what London will do. So if you don't wait and you want to take it, this is what's going to happen. And it's not that it's wrong, it's because of the condition that we are in. If this was a normal market condition, this level should hold. Okay, this level should hold, but because we are in a market where dollar is going in consolidation, those people that have money, right, they're gonna move this market randomly. It's not gonna respect structure, it's not gonna respect levels, it's just gonna go through. So if you're lucky to get one that respects structure, then you have to be nimble and take something off when price goes your way. So you can see what I mean by stop runs. Okay, liquidity pool. There was a lot of money sitting up here, taken, and then dropped back down. Went back up, couldn't get above it, dropped back down. Where is it dropping to? It's dropping down to take out lows. Yeah, and then rally up. Where did it go? Above this high. There. And taking those stops out. So those who were short going down, if you were short up here going down and expecting it to go down like it's doing now, you got killed there. And then if you were long and you were going up, you got killed there. You see what's going on? So it's really frustrating. Let's go on to another pair. Same thing here. Yeah. Take in, drop back down. Not take in, drop back down, take in. Took price up. Now everybody is trying to buy this market. Right? Everyone, because it's going up. So what they do, they send it down. Yesterday I mentioned about this market. The way it's going up, I don't like it. This is not how market goes up. Okay, if it's going to go up, it should go up with large candles, not Mickey Mouse candles. So it's subject to what we are seeing. Alright. So the point of this, all this talk is for you to be careful in the condition that we are in. Okay, it's easily, very, very easy to blow your account in this condition. Right, I've done it several times in the past, and currently I am demo trading. If I'll be honest with you, I'm demo trading because the condition is not beneficial for me to waste my mindset on it. Yes, I can see some setups, but I would demo trade it rather than trade it on a live account and be frustrated. Okay, the second 2 weeks of June, yeah, from the third week of June till now, okay, the market has been like this, and it takes a while to kind of get it, because initially you think you are doing something wrong, and it's normal that you think you're doing something wrong. Then as time goes on, if it keeps repeating, then you know that the condition of the market is not good, so you stay away. Professional traders will not be trading this condition. They will sit on their hands and watch. Okay, they will sit on their hands and watch. Yeah, I know a lot of people that were long on euro, but again, that's how the market is. Because of the condition we are in, this run will cause a lot of people to chase it, and it will bend them. Even this run currently, this down movement that is doing, I'm not expecting it to continue going down. Okay, where we are now, there's a high probability, okay, and I was going to talk about it. There's a high probability for price to turn around, but when it turns around, it's not going to the moon. What we have to wait for, everyone, if they do understand trading, is to wait for this beast to show where it wants to go. Okay, wait for this beast to show where it wants to go. Does it want to go up, or does it want to go down? Trust me, when it does go up or down, trading is very, very easy. Well, to those who understand smart money trading, when this beast is dropping like this, boy, it's very easy to trade. Okay, even in this small movement to the upside, it's very easy. But when it's not long term, or let's say within 5 days, giving you a specific direction, where okay, within these 5 days I'm going up, or within these 5 days I'm going down, it's hard to trade. So what do I recommend looking? What you need to look for is, if you understand scalping, okay, if you understand scalping, that's the condition we are in. You're looking for 30 pips, 40 pips maximum, and be done. Be content, be happy with that, because it could just come back and bite you and there's nothing you can do, and it's frustrating. You will lose your mind if you're not careful in this market condition. Okay, so like I said, this is all it's doing, and the liquidity pools, or where people place their stops logically, because that's how everybody has been trained, and that is where price is going to run to and go the opposite direction. Yeah, and that's all price is doing, going one way and then change and go the other way. I've covered that one. Even this one, yesterday, like I said, this should go down. As soon as I mentioned it, look what it did. Yeah, so we're having our session here, and I gave this signal straight away during the session that price should drop here, and specifically I am waiting for this level. Okay, as soon as I gave that as a signal, look what price did. So if people were short and they placed their stop just above this high, they would have got killed. Okay, and then price ran your way. All right, and those that trailed their stop quickly during the New York session, it ran back up quickly. So whoever trailed their stop down, it just killed them, and then price continued falling. Okay, so the condition is not great. I'll keep repeating it so people get it in their head. The condition is not great, so be careful. So let me just quickly run through what I mean by liquidity pools. Above highs and lows, okay, that's where the market is always going for. Always. The market doesn't move because of trend lines. It doesn't move because of these patterns, harmonic patterns and all that things. It's not, there's nothing. It's only going for liquidity. Okay, and where liquidity is, the highest level of liquidity in the market will be above a high and below a low. Okay, so these equal lows had a lot of liquidity. That's why market ran there. Right, so in this condition, that's all the market is going to do. Above highs, it will run there. Below lows, it will run here. And see how it reacts after running below and above highs. Okay, equal lows, it run it and comes back up. This high, it run it and comes back down. Yeah, and then here we have equal lows. We call it engineering of liquidity. They do it on purpose. Okay, and then go back up, and then later come back and run it. Yeah, so that's all is going on. There was a good one on euro, the engineering of liquidity. So price is coming up, instead of it going to run this high, look what it did. It stopped and came down. That's engineering. They have done it on purpose for a later comeback. Okay, came back down, took some time, but ultimately they came and ran it right there. Yeah, so that's all the market is doing right now. Until we get a good condition with the dollar, then we can have these kind of moves where it doesn't run stops. When we do have these kind of moves, it's only going to run once. So as price is going up like this, they will run a liquidity pool once or twice before price gets to its destination. So we enjoyed this run up, and there was no stop run. Okay, what do I mean by that? They did not go below a swing low. Yeah, they won't go below a swing low when the market is sweet and nice like this. This is the condition we want to be trading in. Yeah, so if you are clever, you will wait for these conditions. But if you don't want to be if you don't want to wait and you still want to trade, then risk small and take profits early. Yeah, take profits early, because you don't know, we don't know, I don't know where it's gonna stop and turn. Right, I don't know where it's gonna stop and turn. And a typical example is dollar CAD, right? And again, this is another example of engineering of liquidity. When was it? I think on Wednesday I was looking for price to come up here, one of these levels, and then I'll go short. Right, it didn't. It left this clean equal highs here, right, and then run down. Where did it run down to? Here, to take out these stops. So people that bought it, their stops would be down here automatically. That's what everyone has been trained to do. Yeah, you will not place your stop down here because that would be too big, right? So between this low and where price stopped, in there somewhere your stop will be there, and then they will run you out and then go up. Okay, and look what they've done again. They've left equal lows there again. So what do you think that is? It's engineered. They have left this pool because someone bought here, their stops is still there, someone has bought there, those lucky people that were able to catch this long, their stops is still here. They will come back and run them. It's guaranteed. Maybe today, maybe Monday, but they will come back and run them. Watch and see. All right, so that's how you identify liquidity pools. Just look for old highs like this and use them as targets. So if you buy, if you are long, you target highs as your main target, but you take profits along the way. Okay, so if you buy, let's say someone who bought here and understands liquidity pools, you're not expecting this to go to the moon. You have a high here, you buy it, and then you take everything off here because that's a, let's say, pool of liquidity there. Yeah, and then if you're able to catch a sell up here, you take it all the way down because there'll be a pool of liquidity down here, and then you take your profit off. Yeah, let me spend the first half hour talking about this, and then I'll jump on looking at what we have for today. Again, I had this level that I was watching last night. It did come here, but I said I'm gonna wait till London and see if we do form some form of rejection, so I can be, I'll buy it for this engineered equal highs. Yeah, to buy it and go and kill the highs that they've placed there, and it didn't. It looks like they want to kill all those. This is another thing that in this condition you look for. Okay, perfect trend lines, they will be punished. Yeah, perfect trend lines don't stay in the market for long in these conditions. Yeah, so that's what I think they are doing, and usually they punish the first two, sorry, the last two lows. So I'm expecting price to okay, sorry for that. I'm expecting them to run this low and probably give a rejection. So somewhere around here, somewhere around there. That's why I'm expecting some form of rejection. They will not go completely down because we are not in a trending market. Yeah, we are not in a trending market, so this will not go completely down. We might see price get somewhere here, and then there will be a rejection. And why that level? Because it's right there. That's almost if we divide it into 4, okay, that's the third level, right? And it will be deemed as discount. It will be deemed as discount. What do I mean by discount? Price is cheap. In the condition that we are in, this will be deemed as discount. Price is cheap. Therefore, someone will step in and buy it back up. They're not gonna send it down, right? So that's how you identify these liquidity pools: above highs and below lows. Just look for any time frame you're gonna trade. Look for highs, and if it's not run and it's double, that's better, because they will come back and run it, because that will be deemed as equal highs. My mentor calls it Candyland, right? My mentor calls it Candyland. So they will attract price. So going forward, you will see, this is an example. Yeah, equal lows, price will come back and run it because they don't stay in the market for too long. There was one on this one. Yeah, this equal high, that's where I think price is going. We're gonna run that, and in future, this equal lows, same. This equal lows, price is gonna come here and run it as well, because there will be liquidity sitting below there. They have engineered it purposely. They didn't come down here on purpose. They did it and left it because someone was waiting for price to come here, and then they close their trade, but they didn't do that for them, and then they went the opposite way and run this high. Right, so now price is coming for this. It's coming for this equal high. Same thing here. We have equal lows in here. There's a lot of money sitting there. We have money sitting down here. We have money sitting down here. They are all liquidity pools. Okay. I think they will probably run this. Looking at what they've done with euro yen. Same thing, perfect trend line. Okay, so they're gonna run this. There's nothing on this one, and this is the trade I called yesterday together with this one. So as long as this is gonna continue going down, that pair is gonna continue going up. So we are waiting for price to get to that level. We've taken some partial profit off on that one, so we're waiting for price to get up here. Okay. I was looking for similar, but I understand why this didn't go up, because again we had a perfect trend line. Not that great of a trend line, but let me show you why. This kind of price movement, when price is going up and it doesn't go up with large ranges, okay, when price is going up it's supposed to go up with large ranges, up candles, big ones. When you see small up candles going up or on a continuous basis, like up, but they are small, it's not, this is not an uptrend. We call this accumulation. They are selling, okay, but they are selling in bits, small selling, and then all of a sudden you see price drop. Okay, so put that in your notes or somewhere, so you know when you see this kind of up movements, you'll be careful. Okay, now I hope you have a bit of understanding what I mean by liquidity pool and stop runs. Okay, all time frames, not just the time frames I'm picking, it's all time frames. This is equal highs engineered, equal lows, yeah, and run it, and then this low, run it again, and then send price up to clear these equal highs. All right, and swing high, they run it and comes back inside. Swing low, run it and then run up, comes back down, send it up. Where did this one go? They run this high. Yeah, that's what the market is after. It's not after trend lines. It's not after it's not after trend lines. It's not after anything. It's after liquidity. It's after where it's logical that people will place their stops. Okay, it's after where people will place their stops, which is logical. What do I mean by logical? It will make sense to put your stop there, and that's the wrong thing to do, right? And in the past I've done that several times. You buy market, that's where you're gonna place your stop, and it makes sense to place your stop there. It's not that it doesn't make sense, it does make sense, but because it makes sense, that's where price is gonna go to. But bear in mind, they are not after your stop, or they are not after it's big those guys that actually move the market. They trade similarly like us. Okay, they trade similarly like us. So they below the lows and above the highs, they will place their stops there. There will be willing buyers and willing sellers above those highs, so that's where they're gonna come for. Yeah, so this equal lows, there was liquidity there, and they just went for it. They've engineered equal highs in here. I think this equal low is what they're coming for, and we will see some reaction in here. Yeah, we're gonna see some reaction in here, but they will come for this equal low. If they don't, then they will come for this equal high. Right now I don't know where it's gonna do, right? Because the condition we are in is not predictable, so they can either come here or come there. But where they are right now, this is very in the cards. They will come here. Okay, I'll prefer them to come here and then go up there. It will make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense coming all the way down here and then, well, it kind of does, because now people are short, so they will go and kill them and then come and kill those who bought it. All right. Okay. If you're long, just I don't know the advice to give you right now, but it's not a favorable condition, to be honest, and I will personally just take my loss and then stay out. Okay, because the market will move, you will make this loss back. But if you just want to hold on to your bias and price doesn't go your way, it will end up messing up with your mindset. mindset is, if you're going to be trading, mindset is everything. So if you think price, or if you think it's going against you, just close it. Accept it deep down, accept that you're wrong, and move on. Okay, close it, sit on your hands, and have a clean mindset to be able to spot your next trade. Because trust me, when you are wrong and price is going against you and you're fighting it, it blocks your mind and you cannot see your next setup. Okay, you cannot see clearly to find trades, right? You cannot see clearly. You will see price going, but you will not be part of it. And you could have been part of that trade, but because you are stuck with this one and it's going against you, like every pip move you'll be looking at it. Every pip move you'll be looking at it. You want price to be going your way. So because you want price to be going your way, you forget about everything. Okay, so again, just close it and have a peace of mind. That's what I do. If price is going against me and I see myself forcing it, I just close it and free my mindset, so I'll be able to see other setups. Hopefully this liquidity pool lesson has helped you to see a bit of smart money trading. Let's look on quickly what these guys are trying to do this morning, right? So I can now see a rejection. Like I was saying earlier, price is not going to go down. They have come for this low, so there's going to be some form of rejection. I didn't even finish the lesson and we can see it happening live, right? This is the condition we are in. So anyone that was short thinking, yay, I'm making money, now you have to contend with this. Right, let's look at the hourly. Yeah, I will buy this. Hang on, let's remove this drawing. I said demo trade. I'm not putting live funds on this. No, but I said demo trade. On the next candle retracement, I'll be buying this. And where am I? I want price to go up there, and my first target will be there. Yeah, and I'll be nimble. I'm not going to expect it to go to the moon. Why am I buying here? Because they've just run, like we were talking about right now, they've just run this low. Okay, yeah, they've just run this low, so there's a possibility that price will come back up again. So this is the trade. Actually, let me send it to my group because I like it. They've just run this low, and that's what we found yesterday during the live session, Aussie New Zealand. I like the fact that they've run it and then rejected. So on the next candle, I expect it to just pull back a little bit and then enter to go up. I'm not expecting it to go to the moon. That's my first target and that's my second target. So let's publish this for it. Wrong. Actually, let me take a picture so it'll be quick. Let's send it here first. Alright, okay, sorry for that. I had to send that. Okay, so there's a high probability price is gonna go here. I'm gonna quickly jump on pound because I had a level that I posted, and it seems like we've come back to that level on the 4-hour. Boy, that's nice. That's really nice. I look at this equal highs here, and I think that would be a target. Let's take a picture of this as well. Alright, okay, sorry for that. That's two quick live entries. That's on the 4-hour. We have a good rejection. Yeah, really nice. I like it. I think these two setups is good. I don't like the rest. This one I was expecting price to come here. They've just run this equal high and rejected, so this can also be a good one. I would love to see price close a bit further. Yeah, I'd like to see price close a bit further, not where it is, but a bit further, and then give me a retracement. If I do get that, this would be my trade. Yeah, something like this, because that's where I expected price to come to on Wednesday. Yeah, I expected price to come here or there and give me this kind of rejection. So if we do get price to close a little bit down, not where it is now, but a bit down, okay, that will indicate someone has stepped in the market with big money, and I will wait for a retracement into that level, and then I'll be selling short. Okay, so if you do see that happening, then that's your indication. I'm not looking for, yeah, we've got potential. I'll hold some position on for these equal lows that they've engineered. Okay, so that's how I'll play it. If we do get that this candle to close a bit further, then I'll be looking for a short, because they've come to a level that I like. Yeah, it's a daily level. There, it's coming from this. So I have 3 levels I was watching. Anyone which gives me a sign of rejection, this one is giving me one, and it's just above after we've run this equal highs, which I just talked about, spent 30 minutes talking about. Yeah, so let's see what it does. Let's go to CAD. Sorry, let's go quickly to, because I think I saw something on dollar Swiss. Yeah, I had a trade on this one 3 days ago, selling short to take out this low. We've come back up here. No, there's nothing here. That's alright. Let's take it off. Let's jump back onto this one. Yeah, I think price is gonna drop. It's gonna take out this low and drop in here, and it's gonna give a bounce, not a trade to the moon, but it's gonna give a reasonable bounce. So I can frame a trade in here. It depends on how they drop in there. So something like this to go back up, maybe to take out this high. Yeah, it's not gonna drop and drop. It's not gonna do that. Okay, so something like this, buying, depends on where they're gonna pause. So if you want to see signs of rejection first, wait for it between these two levels. Okay, wait for signs of rejection between these two levels, and then you can buy it to go up. I'm gonna fly through them because I don't have much time left. Aussie yen, I don't see anything to frame a trade on. Let's measure the range. If they've come, yeah, that's where I was going to mark out anyway. That level, that 50% level will be influential, and it's perfect. Yeah, just below this low. So watch out that level. If they get here and you see signs of rejection, right, you can frame a trade around that, and you target some highs on the lower time frame. Actually, wait a minute. Okay. And the one I think I'm seeing something else. I see some form of rejection, which I kind of like. I'll check it. I have some things I used to check if it's valid or not. I'll check it. Right? But I like the rejection, and I like the fact that they've left equal highs there. Okay, so I will check this, and then if there's anything in it, I'll let my signal group know. Okay, but it looks like a possible rejection, and I like it. Yeah, so those who are short on this one, I hope you've taken all your profits. If not, you leave some on, because I think price will come here eventually, but because we've just run this equal lows, yeah, and the condition we are in, you will see some form of rejection. So personally, I would say, if you have taken most of your profit off, trail your stop to a high, okay, and then leave it there. If it comes back and stop you out, who cares? You've taken most of your profit off. So by where my last TP is, by the time I get there, this is how much I have off on my trade. I have 95% off my total position. So if I have one standard lot, okay, if I have one standard lot, by the time price gets here, $0.95 is gone, and I'm left with 0.05. Yeah, and I'll trail my stop there. Okay, so that's how I will do this. If I was short, okay, I'll trail my stop here, and by that time 95% of my position is off. Let's get rid of all this, and got 7 minutes, so I'm gonna fly through it. There's nothing to talk about on this. It's absolutely sideways. Yesterday I had this level, and I still have it because it's still valid. there'll be there's a potential that price can come up here and then drop back down again. Okay, there's a potential that price can come up here and drop down again. So keep this level, or keep this with you. Your yen. Yeah, almost got there. Didn't quite get. I don't know if they are trying to engineer liquidity. Let's delete this. I would have preferred it to come here, because this will quote unquote let those guys who are short expect price to continue going down, and then they will be killed prematurely here, or the price will turn around quickly, and then they will start closing their trades. Let's see how price trades up here, because I can see some reversals coming in. I mean, this drop is crazy. Within 2 days, that's crazy. All right, so let's see if we can get possible rejection down here. I just don't like the fact that they've left, they didn't run this high, this low. Okay, that's what will be, and that's what I'll be cautious about. Right, they should run this low before doing this. If they don't, that's engineered, like they've done up here. I mean, come on, if you're gonna take price up, why don't you take out this high? There is something going on, right? Think about it. If you're gonna run a high, why not take it up there and run it? Why just go up here and then drop? Okay, that's engineered. So let's see what price would do if we, by the closure of this hourly candle, we've got 4 minutes. So let's see what it does. Here in New Zealand, there's nothing to talk about, because it's just not doing anything apart from run this low, come back in, come back, run engineered equal lows. That's what it's doing. So there's nothing to talk about. On this pair, I think we are turning around. I think we are turning around, because we've been dropping forever. Yeah, we've been dropping forever, and the last time I did place one of my indicators here to show, to explain why I think we're turning around. Yeah, we turn around in April and we drop all the way to June. So I think we are turning around, and if we do, boy, this is great. Okay, we've got a lot of liquidity pools to run for. So we have one here, we have one there, we have one there, and we have one there. So if this is a turnaround, this is going to be nice. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I think they'll come back down and pick up this, my level that I've got there. Where we are now is likely between this range, this high and that low. Yeah, 50% is likely they will come back for retracement. So I wouldn't buy this now. Okay, if you didn't catch it from down here, I wouldn't buy it now. I'll wait for retracement, and then I'll probably load up for a swing trade. As dollar is moving away from its consolidation, I'll probably load up for a swing trade. Again, this one is going for that high, like I mentioned, and we dropped. Okay, forever from April, we've dropped forever. So now it looks like we're turning around. So this high is gonna go, definitely gonna go, and then we'll see how far it's gonna go. yen. Yen is not moving as much as the others, or didn't drop that much. So let's go on the 4 and see what we have. Yeah, I personally like this level. That's what I was waiting for this to come to. So I like this one, the fact that they've run this low into a level that I was expecting price to come to. So if I do see the rejection that I'm looking for, I want to see price run and give me an indication that they want to take price up, then I'll take a long based on that. But if they don't give me an indication, then I'll just sit on my hands and wait. Okay. Same thing with this one. I think it's gonna come back down for retracement on the daily. Again, this has been dropping forever and ever. This is just like the pound Aussie. Price is too cheap right now. Pound New Zealand is very, very cheap, so there will be likely a possible trend change. Okay, I'm watching it. I'm watching this level as well for retracement, and then I can dip in and buy some. Okay, New Zealand, Aussie, there is a high here. I'm sorry, there's a level here I'm looking for price to go to and possibly run this high, but because of the condition, I want us to take something off here, okay, and then leave a piece on to see how far it's gonna go. How far it's gonna go, I'm looking for highs to be taken. Okay, I'm looking for highs to be taken. So the first target, or our target, is there, but once we get there, don't take leave that 5% on to see how far it's gonna go. And the last one is New Zealand yen. Again, I was trying to buy to take out this equal highs as a demo trade. It just stopped me out. When I woke up, I saw it. So again, I'll be watching it. I have no idea what it wants to do because there's nothing here institutional wise for me to use apart from this equal lows and this level, similar to the Aussie New Zealand, sorry, Aussie yen. Yeah, I would have preferred them to run this low into that level, but it seems there was a level in the 1 hour time frame that they're keying off from. Okay, we've closed. Our attempt with the closure of that hourly candle, our attempt along like this. I'm not gonna risk too much, but I'll attempt along like this. So I'll buy here with a stop there, 12 pip stop loss, and then I'll take it up here. Yeah, I'm not expecting this to go to the moon. I'll just get in here, get there, and then I'll be done. Okay, so I think I've covered everything. And there was going to be drawn up those previous knee highs. These ones, yes, that's what I expected as well. The reason why I it didn't go up, there is a level in here. That's why if it was struggling to go up, this level, okay, it's a daily level. That's why it was struggling to go up. But I was expecting it to run this high, but this level is strong. It's a strong level. Therefore, it's gonna cause price not to go easily, right? So it's causing it to go into a retracement. But I like the level that I've marked out there. I like it. So just be mindful and watch that level. Okay. That level probably can cause price to go back up and take out the high. Okay. Let's have a look quickly on dollar. Yeah, I like the closure, so I might be looking for a short. Yeah, I just want price to come back up to this level and then I'll sell it and place my stop just there. That's 15 pip stop loss, and then I'll see how far we're gonna drop. At least if I get 30 pips out of this, I'll be happy. Okay, so let me send this picture as well to the Signal group, and we will talk about it during New York and see what it does. Okay, my friends, I think I've gone over my time of 3 minutes. Thank you for coming. I enjoyed doing this session with you guys. If you want to join my Signal group, I think there's a link in the YouTube description. If you want to be part of the Discord, I think there's another link below the description. You can join us in the trading room, and we will be having fun going forward. Okay, I'll see you guys my Signal group at 1:30 during New York session. Have a good day, don't risk too much, and take care of yourself. Bye.